Hey guys, welcome back to one of my other videos. This video today is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be showing you this microphone that's on the screen here. I mentioned that it wasn't working properly in another one of my videos, so I wanted to take the time today to fix it. So this video is going to be a little bit more of a nerdy, techie video in a sense because I'm repairing a microphone and none of the animals are going to be able to help me with that today. So for those of you guys who actually like to watch videos like these, I hope you do enjoy this video. And for those of you who came here just to see the animals, just stay tuned for my next video because I will go ahead and post another one after this. So without me babbling anymore, here goes the video of me fixing this stupid microphone. So for first order of business today, this mic I talked about in another video previously and how I needed to fix it. This was Mel's stepdad's and the XLR connector on the bottom basically got ripped out of it. I tested the mic the other day. I went ahead and connected a couple of cables to these wires, and then I also bought this XLR connector that I'm going to replace it with. So what I did was I took this apart. I pulled out the XLR connector piece that's on the inside. You can see here that there's a resistor connected to the XLR connector. So that's basically where my positive and negative are on here. So the way that I tested out was I took this connector and I put the negative and positive wires from the mic onto the leads here in the back. Once it was connected to these wires, I connected this to an XLR cable and tested out the mic, and it worked. Mel did like the sound that it was giving, so even though this is a pretty old mic and it's been pretty beat up, it still works. And I'm gonna go ahead and solder these two wires onto here and try to pop this back into place and hope for the best. It would be a lot easier if I could take off this piece here, but it looks like it's like glued on and I don't really see another way to get in there. But on the inside there's a screw in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. In there there's two wires that are connected to a screw, and then on that screw we've got these two wires. So it's kind of like, I don't know if it's some kind of ground. I'm a bassist, so I don't really know how mics work that well, and in the past year I've been learning a lot more about them. What I do know is that the positive and negative wire that I need to connect to are these two here. These go down to the screw on the inside, and then I've got this negative and positive wire that is supposed to connect to the XLR connector. So it's really not that hard to figure out how to fix this. My main concern is I want to get this thing off so that I can really put this in the way it should go in. Actually, I see this groove on the inside, so I think this connector here is just gonna go in there and then pop into place. I'll try it, we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work, I can always pop it back out. I do have a heat gun that can loosen up whatever's holding this part together, and I can always glue it back down if necessary. The main thing I want to do is keep this motion of the mic on this hinge, which is controlled by a spring in the back. Now, I looked at these mics online and they're actually really inexpensive, under $100, so we could just get a new one, but this is her stepdad's and it's got sentimental value to her. He wrote a lot of songs with it, so she wants to use it to write her songs. So let's do this and see what happens. Moment of truth. Let's see if this works. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and plug it into my XLR cable. I hope I got the negatives and positives right. Let's see if Ableton will let us play this audio back. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this is on channel 2 on. We're gonna set it ready for record. Monitors on, volume's on. Hey, test. Hey, 1, 2, test. Nothing yet. Alright, that didn't work, so I might have gotten the polarity mixed up. I was right, pin number 3 is negative, so I noticed this one up here came loose too, so I'm gonna go ahead and solder that one back in as well. Alright, now for test number 2. I've got the power off. Everything looks like it's connected. Hey. Uh-oh, I'm hearing something. Hey, test. Hey, testing. 1, 2. Hey, test. Hey, test. 1, 2. Hey, test. It works. Let's see if the power button works. Yep, I think it does. And this is with the power button on. Yay, she's gonna be really happy that it's fixed. Now, the most fun part about putting stuff back together is figuring out where all the screws went. There we go. And the other one's in here, right? Yeah, the other one's stuck in here. And now I gotta find the big screw. There we go. Okay, so problem 1 solved. We have a working connector, but I'm gonna probably have to make something to make it stick in here because this is definitely not the right size. I'll figure out how to make this connector stay at a later time, but we're one step further ahead. Next, I gotta fix that GoPro stabilizer. I still need to get the ends for that cable since I don't have the right ends. You can see how much abuse this mic took. Look at the difference between the hole here and the hole here. How this is all bent up. This mic has definitely been through some stuff, and I bet it's seen some shit too.